What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. This one is my podcast about my life with MS, which is multiple sclerosis. For those of you who don't know, the transcription, how to call it, the abbreviation. So the thing is, I want to tell about several specific things with MS, like I am a person with MS, and what it makes my life, how it changed my life when it all began, and how I deal with all of that. Uh, Specifically, I will begin with how it started for me. It's essentially a pretty much interesting story, in my opinion, of course. Then I will tell about how I'm living now with MS, how I do injections, because I do those. Like, I have several dozen syringes in my refrigerator. I usually say fridge, so refrigerator is difficult. um, so I will also tell about people with MS, different people, because I knew, at least I used to meet people with MS. I actually want to go meet with people with MS. Damn. I just remembered that I do want this. It's kind of weird, a little bit. And I'm gonna end with what's next, like I usually do. My podcasts, most of the time, they end with the future unknown. But those are my like ideas. What's gonna happen? Yeah. So let's begin. Okay. Yeah, I needed to pause to close the window, and then I realized how, well, warm, unpleasantly warm it is in the room. So I opened the window again. Okay, nobody cares. Life with a mass. So essentially, multiple sclerosis is a chronic disease. It's kind of, I want to say, harmful. I'm not sure that I'm choosing the right word, but still, yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult to live with MS, but at the end of the day, there are diseases much worse. Damn it, there is, well, cancer, of course. Let's begin with this one. Epilepsy, we're gonna talk about that today on this podcast. There is one more. I'm remembering the name of it. Oh, give me a second. Oh, damn it. I don't remember. I mean, I do, but I'm really afraid that I'm gonna get this one because my grandmother has it. It's with the sugar. Oh damn! I want to Google it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's pause again. Diabetes. Yeah, I just began googling, and then I realized that I remember the word. As I said, I know this one. So yeah, I'm also afraid of diabetes, but still, I have multiple sclerosis. How it all started? Well, in the year 2018. Oh, that was, well, a little bit than 6 years ago. Yeah, that happened. Actually, it was since 16th of January. 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 um, it was the first day when I woke up feeling, weird. I felt like super, hyper, uh, not soft but light. Yeah, that, feeling that I can, lying on the bed, you can close the door or open the door that is on the other side of the room, so it's impossible, but you have the feeling that you can do this. And after that, with each day passing, it became worse because it began happening uh, several times a day. It began happening like several times an hour. After, I think, a week, it began happening uh, for 10 seconds every 3 minutes. I was feeling that light, question marks. But it's not good. It's not very comfortable. However, it felt pretty good, but you can't do anything almost during that period, 10 seconds, because at the moment I was feeling that light, all of that, but I couldn't do anything. There are actually several videos on my channel, so check out the year 2018 since the end of January. I am like every 3 minutes again, I am feeling that thing, and I can't continue doing that thing. And after 2 weeks, so it was let me think, the beginning of February, sorry, I asked my mother what can we do with that. I told her that I have such a condition I didn't tell earlier, so we did MRI, and it showed that I have those things in my head, like worms. No, I'm kidding. Those, I don't know how to call them, holes. Let's say that. And after that, the whole process began, and eventually, doctors put me in the hospital. I spent 10 days there, and the diagnosis, multiple sclerosis, was clarified, if I may. After that, in May, I was in the hospital again, and they did a punction on me. That actually, what punction is, right? When they put a needle in your spine. That sounds awful, harmful. Yeah, but it isn't. The thing is, the whole operation, how to call that, operation. It isn't really hurtful. But after that, you have to lie down for 2 hours at least. And I was lying down for, I don't know, hour, maybe half an hour. And then I stood up because they told me to. Because I needed to go to some procedure or something. I don't know. And after that, for 2 weeks, as I remember, uh, my head was just blowing. I had such a horrible headache. I couldn't, I don't know, I couldn't leave while not lying down, because when I laid down, I felt normal. Well, almost. The head was still hurting, but yeah, that's the thing after the puncture. So yeah, this was the beginning. And in August, in the very beginning of August, it was so half a year since the disease began its, I don't know, way. I finally began putting syringes in my legs, in my body. And yeah, so those syringes weren't working on me. So after a year, I my disease again. It was not a remission, but vice versa. Well, my disease blew again, and I had to lie in the hospital again, in the very same hospital. So it was awful. The second time was even worse. However, well, it was the third time, like, including the second one when I got punctured. So I think it wasn't that bad. And anyways, after that, yeah, the doctors changed my treatment, so I began doing injections of interferon. Interferon. I am actually not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, I am doing the interferon since then to this day, and it works amazingly because it's been 4.5 years. So after I began doing injections with the first treatment, it had been 1 year when they changed my treatment on interferon, and now, well, since then, yeah, I'm doing that, and my health is brilliant. Well, besides the fact that I have MS. Oh, it's difficult. Yeah, living with a mess is a mess. Damn, yeah, I like joking about that. Trying to joke. I know that it isn't funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I skipped the first one, how it started for me. I mean, no, wait, yeah, it's alright. So, how I'm living now, I'm living pretty good. Actually, it's difficult to walk for a long time, but I don't know, it's fine, I guess. It's difficult to remember some things. It's difficult to, I mean, more like it's easy to forget the things. And it's difficult to do some things when you have to um, either hold something heavy. Well, actually, no. No, it's difficult when it's exhausting. Yeah, because my brain begins to, I don't know, dance, and not like good dancing, but uh, dance mayhem, or I don't know, when you just rolling out, I don't know. Um, so eventually, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm living pretty fine. A I'm not incapable, I guess, and I have MS. I moved to another city, and we're kind of trying for baby with my wife. After we get our first child, we're gonna move to a townhouse. We're gonna buy one. We're gonna apply for a mortgage. Um, yeah, so basically, I'm living fine. I am eating. I'm doing not like sports. I am actually only doing yoga. Uh, but no, that's not right. I'm doing yoga, and sometimes I'm just pulling up. No, pushing up. Well, laying on the floor. What are we doing? So yeah, basically that's it. So since I started this second treatment, I'm feeling fine. I mean, I'm not feeling. It's called when you're not feeling okay. It's like active. The disease is active, and at the moment it is, well, inactive, obviously, uh, which is great. I mean, there were several times I thought that the disease activated, but it didn't. Now I am just feeling so happy. I'm happy in my life, like in general. Let's begin the next part. How do I do injections? Actually, it's funny. It all began, well, in the year 2018. Yeah, the first year with the disease, with the wrong treatment, and the very first time I did the injection wrong. I didn't know that if you inject the what was there in the muscle, it's very bad. And I put the syringe, so I was holding my skin, my piece of my leg, and I just hit it. I didn't know that there is a muscle that you can't touch. So I injected the entire syringe there, and after that, for half an hour, I lost my ability to see. I lost my ability to hear. I think I couldn't feel anything besides the fact that I wanted to vomit, which isn't good. I thought back in the moment, I thought I'm gonna die. But obviously, I didn't. And yeah, after that, no, I think after that I did wrong again, but not like harmfully, but I just did it in the wrong place on my leg. But after that second time, I decided to finally read the instructions, and I realized what I did wrong uh, both times and how to do that. And since then, I'm doing the injections right. Well, I think for, let's say, half a year after the second one, I was doing kind of wrong because I was trying to hit my skin fast, quickly. But I maybe in the very beginning it's okay, but now I am trying. Let me show you. Well, that's my skin. That's a needle, and I am searching for a place to put it in. And back then, I used to aim and then hit, just hit, like this. But now I'm just aiming and slowly I'm putting the needle inside. I'm not trying to do it fast. Like, I know it's gonna hurt much more if I hit with the syringe. So, yeah, it's better to do it slowly. For me, at least. But I recommend everyone to do it like that. And that's basically how I do injections. And then I slowly push. Yeah, I do push really slowly, because if you push fast, quick enough, let's say, then it hurts, because too much liquid is there in your leg or in your body, like in the sides of your belly. Yeah, then it can hurt really bad if you push too quickly. Let's say that's how I do injections. That's it. Yeah, let's switch to the next one. How usually people with the mass live. I mean, I used to meet one person who wasn't capable of doing anything, let's say, because of the disease. He couldn't walk, he almost couldn't move his arms, which is terrible, for real. And most of the people with MS are walking, living well their life. There are some things that can be bad, but mostly it is fine. Like, really, really, really fine. It is bad because it feels bad. The treatment makes you feel even worse. And let me think. Well, it isn't pleasant, let's say that. But you can live with that. Let's say that. Yeah. So, I am in several communities, MS communities. I used to donate money to a international community. Um, well, yeah, that's it. I used to need $20 when I hit 100 subscribers on this channel. Yeah, that happened. I don't know. But now I I'm not actually. I don't have time to meet people with MS, to contact people with MS or something like this. So I know that struggle. People struggle really much, but they keep living. They keep doing things. Keep growing. As a um, individual, as a person. How to say it? Like me, they are walking. They are well growing. Yeah, I'm growing, and everyone is, well, not everyone, yeah, but most of them. Some people aren't that lucky, I guess, and the disease strike them really really bad, that they almost, well, in couple years they lost ability to walk, and that's a shame. I don't know. I don't want to even think about it, I guess. So yeah, how people with MS live? Well, differently. I mean, different than before the disease came. And some people are living, I don't know, maybe sometimes the best of their lives, and sometimes they will struggle. Yeah, as I said. So let's move on. What's next? Next, I really hope that I'm gonna live, well, let's say at least 50 more years with MS. Oh my god. Well, it can happen actually, but I don't know. I don't even know. I like thinking about that. I think that it's possible, but it's gonna be difficult. Yeah. I hope I'm not gonna lose my legs, the ability to walk. And I really hope that my wife's gonna live with me for as long as I will, and that she will always support me. I know that she will. She is always supporting me with the disease and other things. Actually, it's difficult for her. I think sometimes it's even more difficult for her than for me to maybe deal with my disease. To, I don't know. Yeah, let's say to deal with my disease, because for me it's like, yeah, I do this, or I don't know. Even if I die because of my disease, well, I what can I do? What else can I do? And at some point I don't care. When my wife is like, "What? You can't begin doing that immediately," or I will, something like this. I don't know. It's stupid, yeah, but still. So my life changed, I want to say, fully after the disease. Um, it began changing since 2018, the very beginning of the year, and it's changing to this day. However, I want to say that now it's changing much less, because I'm used to go to the doctor to get my treatment, to do injections, all of these, and I don't know, I'm pretty fine with all of these. Again, I got used, but you know, I understand that it's gonna change. Some things are gonna change, and they're gonna change. Like they're gonna become worse. Yeah, I think that's that's the sad reality that things are not gonna be better with this disease. It's a way down, which is kind of scary, but I can't say that I'm so afraid of my disease, something like this. I actually feel like, well, i I can't do anything with it, so I have to accept the fact that I have such a disease, and not like move on. I have to keep keep moving, keep living, and I have to find different things good. I have to find happiness for myself, because, well, first of all, stress is the worst enemy of people with MS, and actually I want to say that of all the people, because there are so many diseases that begin their way because of stress of people. Um, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It is difficult already, but it's going to be even more difficult. I understand that. And still, I am trying to make my life even worse. No, I'm trying to live the best of my life. I guess, yeah, that's it. Actually, I wanna change now. Change? I wanna end now. I wanna change. Huh? Who would know? I want to continue working. Yeah, it's my work day. At the moment, it's the 4th of March. So, yeah, I'm making a podcast for May. So it's more than 2 months from now. Oh god. I love my life. Still. I think that it's not just so that I'm such an unlucky person. I actually think I'm hell of a lucky one. But I'm sure that it's not just that I got that disease. I think it means something, something like this. Maybe one day I'm gonna run for the religion, some religion, I don't know. I believe in what other people don't even think of. So, yeah, it's kinda different, difficult, and all the stuff. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. I mean, listening to this podcast, I can't get used to saying this. So yeah, again, I really appreciate that you listen to this podcast, and of course, as always, for the first time this year, though, I think, have a nice life, mate.